Hey y'all, welcome back. My name's Jennifer with True to You Yoga, and today's WTH bite is going to be on shoulder mobility. A lot of us have really tight shoulders. I know I do. We sit at a desk all day, we're driving, we're always kind of rounded forward, our arms are forward. We're not getting a lot of behind stretch, opening up our chest. Whenever we open up our chest, it actually will help with our upper back pain that we may be having, which is crazy whenever we stretch one side that we think the other side needs stretched, and it's actually the opposite. So some of the things we're going to do are just a few different drills, exercises you can do at home, maybe while you're even watching TV, hanging out, and doing that kind of thing to help open up your shoulders. First, we are going to actually start opening up our chest. You're going to clasp your hands behind you and make sure that whichever way you do, I usually start with my right thumb so I don't forget which one I did. And then we're also going to do our left thumb as well. Whenever you do it at home, make sure you switch that angle. So your right thumb's on top. Try to keep the heels of your hands pressed together, and then press your fists down towards the floor, opening up your chest. And then breathe into that release across the front of your chest. And even I feel it up kind of in my front armpit area. If you have problems and can't get your hands together behind you, take a strap, a towel, whatever you may have, and you can hold on to it and just slowly, if it starts here, that's fine, and then just slowly work your way to your hands are closer together as you're doing this. You can always tip forward in that as well. This is one that I do struggle with quite often, so you release, push forward, and then tip forward from your waist and let your hands just release over your head and stretch into your chest. And I feel it all the way from my front of my armpit down, circling around right under it is where I feel it the most. Remember though, switch that grip on your hands so both thumbs get a chance to be on the top. You don't want to let one, be left out. So another thing you can do is, you can do it standing or setting, whatever works for you, is an eagle arm wrap, and then we're going to move through that eagle arm. Eagle arm is when one arm wraps underneath the other one and your hands go together. If you can't do the wrap, you can always just do a little mini hug and grab around kind of to the back of your shoulders when you're doing it to help give you a little more stretch. Really think about pushing your chest back while you're doing it, so then you feel more stretch throughout your back muscles. So 4 eagle arms. Maybe you're just starting out and you're not sure how to do them, bring your arms out to the side, bring them in front of you, and then take one hand. I'm going to start with my right. Right hand's going to drop underneath my left. They're going to crisscross like an X, bend at the elbows. You can start with the backs of your hands touching, and then you can always learn to clasp the front together as you get a little bit more mobility throughout your shoulder joints. Once you're in this position, or if you're in the hug, whichever one works for you, you can then work on going back for a little cat-cow like release. So tip back, tip forward, and really round into it. You can also make some little figure 8s with your elbows going up and down. Just go side to side even. Whatever feels good for you. And you'll start to feel that all along your upper back into your shoulder joints. And I do have a WTH bite about how to do eagle arms, which I'll link below for you as well. And then the other one we're going to do is we're going to come down to the floor, lay on our side. So I'm going to start with my right side. Right arm is reached out long in front of me, palm up. My left hand is going to go on top of my right hand, palm down. So they're like in little prayer hands. If you would like a pillow or a block underneath your head, you can put that there. Take your left hand. We're going to make a big rainbow all the way over, keeping your fingertips on the floor as much as you can, and then rotating, bringing it around So then you're in an open T position, okay? Work on trying to get both shoulders down towards the floor. Always keep the bottom one, that's one we're really working on, to keep on the floor. Let your left one just kind of relax and sink towards your mat. And then slowly start to rainbow that arm back overhead, keeping your fingertips on the floor as much as you can until you're back in your starting position. If your fingertips don't touch the floor, that's fine. Just have them as low as you can until you open up, and then try to release and relax, and you're gonna feel that release all throughout the front of your shoulder joint area. If you find a sticky spot when you're doing this, hang out there. So sometimes that angle, I feel a little more stretch. So I like to hang out in that angle and then go ahead and come back around to the beginning. You can do that 3-4 times at least. And just like everything, don't forget to do your other side with all of these. So remember, when you're doing the stretch behind you, right thumb on top and left thumb on top. You're doing your eagle arms or your hug, whichever one. Left arm on top, right arm on top. And when you're doing the little rainbows, make sure that you do it with your left arm, roll over, do it with your right arm. That's all going to help with that shoulder mobility, the pain you may feel in your chest and your upper back just from sitting and being forward all day. If y'all have any questions about these, please let me know. I would love it if you drop me a comment below. Please like, share, and subscribe. It would make my heart so happy. May y'all always stay true in your intentions, choose your heart's desire, and speak love and truth to those around you. Love ya.